Hi there, students. Sophomore, a noun, a countable noun, talking about a person. Notice many people say sophomore, and this is probably quite common, although I think you probably ought to be saying sophomore. Although I think this is one of these words that's undergoing a change, and I think in time the spelling is going to change as well, and we're going to lose this O. But sophomore. Okay, a sophomore is an American word for a second year student at university. So you have your first year student, which is a fresher in American and in English. But a sophomore is a second year student. In British English, I would say a second year student. But the Americans use this phrase, a sophomore. Okay, so in their second year. You can use this word can be used as well to in American to talk about a high school student, so somebody who's 16, 17, 18, and they're in the 10th grade. I think this is the last year of school. So a sophomore at high school, a high school sophomore. Okay, is somebody in their last year. More generally, we use this to say the second year of something, although that's not very common. The second in a series, very often for music or film. So very often what happens, somebody makes a really good film and it's really popular, or a really good record and song and everybody loves it. But you have to see what their sophomore album is like, what their sophomore song is like, their second one. Because very often there's what's called a sophomore slump. Yeah, the first one's great, but after that the second one isn't. And maybe they're a one-hit wonder. Okay, so the second one to be produced. Yeah, although I think mostly it's used to talk about a second year university student. Yeah, okay, so a sophomore. Let's see, as to formality, I think I'm going to give this a 6 in formality. In British English, I wouldn't use this word. I'd say a second year, or just use the word second. So use it in an informal conversation, maybe. Better in a semi-formal conversation or writing or something very formal. So yeah, she was very mature for a sophomore undergraduate. Yeah, maybe the sophomores work less than the freshers. I don't know. Well, maybe not. And then as to origin, this sophomore, well, it comes from the the Greek word sophos, sophistry, meaning intelligent or intelligence. Sophos in ancient Greek, wise. But I think it's probably mixed with the word modos in Greek, a fool. So a wise fool. This is an oxymoron. They're wise because they've done the first year, but they haven't completed their course, so they're still a bit foolish. Okay, so a sophomore, a second year. The band's sophomore album was not particularly good. Okay, so the second. Enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sophomore.